What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Blazers Uprise live here on a Thursday night. I almost said the Blazers as if we're going to talk about the team today, but it is the off-season. I'm still getting into off-season mode here, Eric. And speaking of off-season, we got playoff picks today. Unfortunately, playoff picks and off-season go together as Portland Trail Blazers streamers. Unfortunately, we should be gearing up for a playoff run right now, man, but second year in a row, we're going to be making playoff picks and not talking about the Portland Trail Blazers at all. We're going to make our award picks as well. Eric, how's your night going, man?
I'm bummed, man.
You're bad we're not in the playoffs?
No, just all this Dame stuff. So I'm glad we're not going to go talk about it tonight because it's depressing.
Yeah, I'm not particularly worried at the moment.
I know you're gonna be Mr. Optimistic about it. I'm gonna be Mr. Negative Pessimist about it.
Yep, I'm the optimistic negative guy. The negative optimist is what I am. The best or the worst of both. Anyway, this stream is brought to you by BetOnline. Use the promo code BELIEVE for a 50% reward bonus as the playoffs get underway. You can get in on this action with BetOnline in that promo code, 50% rewards. Thank you to them for sponsoring Blazers Uprise Live. Anyway, I don't really want to talk about the Dame stuff. We can't take questions throughout this, but basically this stream. Go ahead.
Can I do a ramble video about it?
Do you want to do a ramble video? I mean, we could do 2 uploads in a day. I have no problem with that at all.
Kind of want to. Or maybe save it for a day where you
need
it or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can do that. Or we could just talk about it next Monday. Whatever you want to do, I'm game. By the way, before this stream, I dropped Blazers Pulse. Dropped it later than I wanted to, but did get that out tonight. And then tomorrow I'll have a video coming up a little bit earlier because now we're getting into the territory of videos that I've already recorded a while ago, which will be nice. So if you want to check out Blazers Pulse after this, it's a poll question episode over on the main channel as we get these daily uploads rolling.
I already watched it. That's how I knew you were going to be optimistic about the Dame thing.
Yeah. Chris Zero says, Eric content is always a must-watch, and I am offended because apparently your content is must-watch, and no, I'm just kidding. I don't care. I would love for you to do more videos. I would love to... Guys, you want 2 videos a day? Like the stream if you want 2 videos a day. Let's see that like button is 15. Let's see it go up into the 20s. Anyway, hopefully everybody's having a good night. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed their week so far. It's still a little bit weird starting the stream and not just hopping straight into picks against the spread. It's such a flow that I get so used to that it's weird not hopping into the Blazers tonight lose by 20 or let's jump into picks against the spread. It's very, very strange. So, still getting used to it. Chris, I'm just teasing you. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about the Dame stuff today. We'll talk about it Monday, but I mean, it's just all the offseason stuff we're talking about. This team is either going to be super aggressive or maybe they kind of are the bad guy here. I don't know. We can speculate based off of it. We can maybe talk about it at the end if you guys really, really want to. But we're going to pick awards. I'm going to do a chat poll for each award pick. And then we're going to go through our playoff brackets. Me, you, Eric, and any mod that is here gets to pick a playoff bracket. That's the plan for tonight's stream. Shout out Murray with the $2 Australian dollar donut. So aside from the NBA, how are your guys' years been? Busy. This is the busiest year of YouTube of my life. Got a lot of different side projects right now. Got some content coming up tomorrow on NBA Uprise. So check out that NBA channel if you haven't already. There should be a link in the description. And got another video coming out tomorrow. Eric, how's your year going?
Well, let's see. The Niners had every quarterback injured in the playoffs and didn't get a fair shot at the Eagles. My Reds suck, even though it's the beginning of a new year. You're supposed to be optimistic, but they have no chance of competing. And my Blazers missed the playoffs for the 2nd straight year. So, yeah, it's going great sports-wise.
Yeah.
Everything else is fine, though.
Yeah. So, sports have been a little rough. But everything else has been all right. Everything else has been good. Shout out Colonel Pancakes. What's up, Colonel Pancakes? It's been a minute says, it was predictable Dame trade talks were going to ensue. I didn't read anything into what he said with Stephen A. I think we all know what he is probably thinking. Let's get him help. Yeah, I mean, he's putting pressure on the organization to go out and get him a better team, just like he was 2 years ago. Now, I think they have less leeway for failing, where 2 years ago they had some leeway. So I think Dame is just pushing them to go aggressive to win now instead of focusing on a young rebuilding timeline, which in the end, it's going to come down to the team. You know, I don't think it's something where if every option is completely realistic, Dame's just going to request a trade. I think he's reasonable. I think he knows that obviously it takes two people to make a deal. I honestly think, Eric, he's just trying to put as much pressure on the front office to make something happen. And you know, if the front office doesn't do their best in terms of just trying to make something happen, then that's what Dame means. They're going to have a conversation, because if the front office isn't trying its best to put a competitive team around Dame, then they're going to have to discuss the future, because obviously it's not centered around Dame, which is what he said. So that's my read into it. Obviously, if, you know, the organization doesn't do it, then Dame might have this excuse to ask out and the organization's the bad guy. But I think it's more so just about, his comments were more so about the goals of this organization. Is it to win right now, or is it to just sit back and rebuild? If it's to win right now, that's fine. By Dame, obviously, that's what he wants. If it's the other, then there's a problem. So that's no surprise. I mean, basically everything in exit interviews pointed towards that. So it was a little weird to hear him word it the way he did, but it's pretty much what I expected to hear. I don't know if you want to touch on it for a couple minutes, and let's just touch on it because it's too newsworthy. You're good?
I'm gonna get going if I say too much.
Okay, so do you want to do a video on it, or we can wait till Monday's stream or whatever? But that's my take on it. I didn't read too much into it. So anyway, let's start with award picks. Okay, a couple of mods sent their picks, so I will call those picks out. Let's start with MVP, and I'll do a chat poll. There's three contenders for MVP, and that, of course, is Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. So those are the three I'll put in a chat poll for chat to vote on for their MVP this year. Eric, who is your MVP this year?
I think got to give it to Embiid this year. I think not only is he a worthy, person this year, you definitely make the argument he had the best season out of any of those guys. But also just, I think you do have to factor in that the other two have won it before. And it seems kind of weird that with how close it is between Embiid and Jokic, that one of them could possibly have 3 and the other one have 0. Same with Giannis. So, I think Joel is deserving of it this year.
I've come around to the thought that it should not matter at all if you've won it before or not. I get the voter fatigue is a thing, but either you earn it or you don't. And you earn it by being the most valuable player in a given season. I think the most valuable player this season, without taking into account who's won it in the past, has still been Nikola Jokic. Best player on the best team in the West. You look at how much worse the Nuggets are with him off the floor. You look at the fact that they don't have another all-star. And they're the number 1 seed in the West. His advanced analytics are amazing. His pure just statistical production, if you like points per game, rebounds, assists, phenomenal. Embiid is deserving for sure, but I gotta go Jokic. If Embiid had won it the last 2 years, I feel like a lot more people would be on board with Jokic. But the problem is that Jokic just won it 2 years ago, and people want somebody else to win it, which I get. But for me, I can't take that into too much into account, so I gotta go Jokic.
They both had amazing years. I don't have a problem with either one.
Yep, chat 51% Embiid, 39% Jokic.
I have a question for Jackson. Do you ever check Discord anymore, my man? Because I asked you yesterday to get your selections in, and I told you the criteria and all that. But we're voting on who you think should win, not who you think should win.
Yep. Connor went with Joel Embiid. Aeromancer went with Joel Embiid. And Trevin went with Joel Embiid. So I am the lone dissenting vote so far. But mods, you guys can vote in chat. It's easy for me to just read them off the list. I was going to do graphics for these, but we got some sick playoff bracket graphics, and I didn't get around to those. So this way works, though. Shout out Murray, $2 Australian dono, says, I got Embiid for MVP, and then he lists his other votes for other awards that we'll get to, but Jaren Jackson Jr., I assume, for Defensive Player of the Year, Brogdon or Emmanuel Quickly for Sixth Man, Larry for Most Improved, I think, and then Paulo for Rookie of the Year. Yeah, let's not get too... Paulo low-key. Yeah, I don't know why Paulo's low-key.
Any of those low-key?
Yep. So, thank you to Murray for the $2 Australian dono. Jackson says, no, I don't even have my login. Why don't you have your login to your Discord, Jackson?
Beavis Jr.
I mean, Jackson's just, been, I don't know, doing his thing, whatever that means. Thank you, Murray, for the $2 Australian dono, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, Jackson, you should figure out that Discord login so we can actually communicate with you, considering you're a mod. So, anyway. Gabe says, Blazers Uprise, please tell the chat that my Dame tweet was satire. Did you see his Dame tweet yesterday?
Whose?
Gabe's.
No, I missed it.
He just found a picture of a trade where the Suns trade Chris Paul and Landry Shamet to the Blazers for Damian Lillard. And he tweeted it, and it was like, who says no? As a troll?
Yeah.
You would be surprised. I was listening to Gabe read the comments off earlier. You would be surprised how many freaking casual Suns fans were saying no to that.
Suns fans were saying that?
Suns fans were saying no.
Idiots.
Yep. And Gabe realizes that some Blazer fans thought Gabe was serious, and he was like, man, I thought it was such a bad trade that people would know it's a joke, and everybody took it seriously, so that's funny. But he says it was embarrassing. Yeah, it was satire, so before you get your pitchforks out on Gabe, Blazer fans, he knows that they have no chance of trading Chris Paul and Landry Shamet for Damian Lillard. I will literally start Suns Uprise just to compete with Gabe if that trade happens, okay? Gabe, you will have a competitor. I will rebrand this channel to Suns Uprise if Dame gets traded for that crappy package. So, then
Well, the only thing that matters is if Dame wants to go to Phoenix, Cronin will make sure he gets it there. So if that's all they have to trade, that's all Cronin will get.
God. Anyway, I don't even want to talk about this anymore. Next up, what award do you want to do next? Most improved?
Sure.
Who is your most improved player?
Oh, wait, do we tell who everyone else's votes were?
Yeah, I did. At least the ones that were sent to us.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zach went Embiid in chat. Jackson went Embiid as well, right? So I was the only one that didn't go Embiid. I went Jokic. 39% of chat went Jokic. 51% of chat went with Embiid.
Aeromancer, it was not already announced that was the National Writers Coach of the Year, not the official NBA Coach of the Year, but it's going to be the same person.
Yeah, it's going to be Mike Brown. I did not include that in this. Arcade, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm most improved, apparently. Chat, who are your picks for most improved? I'll put them in the poll. Eric, who are you going with? I feel like we're all going to go with the same person.
Yeah, Lauri Markkanen gets my vote. Just the jump he made going from kind of mid-player to basically all-star number one option on a team that, until they decided to pull the plug later in the season, was right there in playoff contention when a lot of people thought they were going to be one of the worst teams in the West. So I fully believe it was Lauri Markkanen this year.
See, I was going to go Isaac Okoro, but you convinced me. I'll go Lauri. If this award was just for in-season development, because obviously it's for, like, compared to last year, who's the most improved this year. But if it was just for, like, since the start of the season, who improved the most, you could make a case for Shaedon Sharpe. But then again, that's all, like, opportunity.
Yeah,
but that just in terms of, like, just in terms of like skill set over the course of the season, like Sharp improved a ton, whereas like Laurie was that guy at the start of the year, made a huge jump going into this season. So that's what most improved obviously is based on, is who's the most improved this entire season compared to what they have done in the past or what they did last year. And Laurie is definitely the right pick. Like some people say SGA, but SGA was already playing at like a star level and just kind of up that, where Laurie, I saw a tweet that summed it up perfectly. Laurie basically went from like a solid starter to an all-star.
Yeah. Yeah, we knew Shea was good. They had, not been trying to make the playoffs the last couple of years, and now that this year they actually went for the playoffs, I mean, he just took it in another gear. Definitely improved to be, a player that could lead his team to at least the play-in by him with, a lot of young guys around him. Hint, hint. But yeah, it's just whenever a guy like just becomes an all-star out of nowhere, I think you always have to go with him. I don't like giving it to guys who are already stars that improve slightly, like John Morant last year winning it over, say, Desmond Bane or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I also my preseason prediction of Jalen Brunson, I feel like he did show that he could be a lead guard this year. So I thought he had a nice year, just not as big of a jump as Markkanen had, going from where they were at to where they are now.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to predict most improved going into a season. But yeah, so Connor went Markkanen, Trevin went Markkanen, Aeromancer went with Markkanen. Chat, we got some trolls. Zach says Jordan Poole. Yeah, okay, Zach. We got you're late on that, by the way, Zach. Shea, McHale. McHale isn't a bad choice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Markkanen, I feel like, should I do a poll for chat for this? Markkanen, I feel like, would run away with it.
Yeah, probably.
So, moving on. Sixth man of the year. Who do you got?
I think it's the two-person race. I don't have a problem with either one. But the fact that one of them played every single game off the bench and the other one started over a quarter of the season. So I chose to go for the one who is truly a sixth man all season, and that's Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, Brogdon's a pretty safe pick. I think if you factor in team success at all, that matters. And it's not like Brogdon was playing like 31 minutes off the bench or anything. 26 minutes per game, 15 points on crazy good efficiency. 48% from the field, 51% from two, 44% from three, over 44%. That three-point shooting, after having a dip last year in Indiana, ratcheted back up, and almost 4 assists per game. Playing on and off the ball, like, he's the perfect bench player right now for the Celtics. Was a phenomenal pickup. So per 36, he's averaging over 20 off the bench, almost 21, 6 and 5. So yeah, I'm going with Brogdon as well. These last two awards are pretty clear cut. So congratulations to Jackson, by the way, for figuring out his Discord.
Yeah, good job, Jackson.
Good job. Proud of you.
Yeah, I think the other person I was deciding between is Emmanuel Quickly, who had a really good season.
That's who Connor has, by the way.
A lot of his good games came as a starter, though, so it's always hard to factor in stats when a lot of the games were without Brunson, when he played significant minutes and started and stuff, which is still good. Just that's what put Brogdon over the top for me.
And if I'm going to vote for a sixth man, I want a guy who plays just as well as a sixth man as he does as a starter. I don't want a guy that, puts up stats as a starter. Part of being the sixth man of the year is that you can excel despite not being able to start the game and get in a rhythm at the same time everybody else is. So being able to get into the flow of a game and immediately have a contribution is tough for some guys, so that is a part of it. So yeah, Brogdon is my pick as well. Next award, let's do Defensive Player of the Year.
I also believe this is basically a two-man race, and I just think Jaren Jackson Jr. was dominant all season long, and I think he deserves that award.
Yeah, Jaren Jackson Jr. popular pick. I kind of want to go with Embiid because his ability to, this might sound silly, but his ability to have such a monumental impact defensively on that Sixers team, it's not like they have a bunch of good defensive players around him. You got PJ Tucker, 37 years old, and then, what, Tyrese Maxey, James Harden, Tobias Harris, none of those guys I view as positive defenders. D'Anthony Melton's had a good year, but Embiid is really the anchor, the absolute anchor of that defense. The fact that he's able to do that with how much he's used offensively is like quite impressive. Maybe we shouldn't factor into account, that, but I didn't give him love for MVP. I'll give him love for Defensive Player of the Year, though.
Over Brook Lopez?
Brook Lopez is the other guy I was thinking, but I like Embiid for that. Should we do a chat poll for those three, you think?
Sure. I don't think anyone's going to vote for Embiid.
Embiid, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Brook Lopez.
Rai says DR for sure. She was incredible last night, making Toronto Raptors miss free throws.
DR.
I don't know why no one's done that before.
Bring their kid to a game.
No, just this scream, not necessarily someone's kid, but that piercing scream. That would. I'm surprised more people don't try it.
18 for 36, the Raptors shot.
Yeah.
So out of 41 votes, 54% Jaren Jackson Jr., 27% Embiid, 28% Embiid now, 21% Brook Lopez. So more people than zero for Embiid. But yeah,
people are swayed by your argument.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't look at stats for this at all. I like the fact that Embiid can expend that much energy offensively and then absolutely hold down a defense the way he can without what I feel like is a ton of help. I think without him, they would be a below average defense. So that's what I factored into it. As far as our mods go, Connor had Embiid for Defensive Player of the Year. Aeromancer had Jaren Jackson Jr. Trevin had Jaren Jackson Jr. And chat, Jaren Jackson Jr., 54% of the vote. Okay. Rookie of the Year. Is anybody not going Banchero is the question.
I saw one guy on Twitter took Walker Kessler because of on-off stats.
What?
Yeah. Paulo, so they had a thing with a good portion of the ballot so far, and Banchero was going to be unanimous until that guy revealed his ballot today. And
revoke him.
Who does he happen to be a beat reporter for?
The Utah Jazz.
Yep. It's just like Brandon Roy in 2006-2007 when Chuck Swirsky of the Toronto Raptors voted for Andrea Bargnani as Rookie of the Year over Brandon Roy.
You shouldn't be able to vote for a player of the team you I mean, but then you would never have unanimous, so just ridiculous, though. Walker Kessler because of on-off stats, really. Like, that's the thing, is if you have that role, why be biased? Like, media's not supposed to be biased, number one, but, like, number two, it's you're not voting for anything regarding your fan base, you're voting for across the NBA, so just put your bias aside, On-off numbers for a rookie that came off the bench for part of the year, and then how many games did he start? It was like, what, 60%?
Something like that.
Like, with a guy that doesn't play that much, especially, like, on-off numbers are going to be noisy. Just ridiculous argument. Yeah, he started 40 of the 74 games. Ridiculous. That makes me mad. Anybody in chat feel like going for a bias pick? Or are we pretty like let's test chat. Chat. Let's see if you are like the Utah Jazz beat writer, and let's see your vote for Rookie of the Year. Chat poll.
You remember I think it was 2 years ago now, but I got into an argument with some guy who had a vote that voted for Luka and I think Russell Westbrook first team all defensive because he said that rebounding was the most important part of defense and they both averaged like 10 rebounds a game.
That's just the dumbest argument I've ever heard.
Yeah, I know. Like people like that should have their voting. Like if you don't, I just feel like those people don't take it seriously or aren't smart enough to have a vote. They should be stripped of their voting privileges if they're found out to have that kind of attitude towards their pick.
Yep. Who's like the number 2 in this race other than Banchero in your opinion?
I think it's Jalen Williams, J-Dub.
Yeah.
From Oklahoma City. He came on strong, especially at the end of the year.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. I was trying to think of the top of the draft, but yeah, he was the 12th pick. Yeah. There's your chat poll, chat.
I believe that Walker Kessler should be like first team all rookie. I have no problem with that. Just not. He wasn't better than Banchero or Jalen Williams.
37% of you, 33% of you. Okay, good. That number's falling. 30%. Good. I was testing you, chat, and it was a very disappointing start to this chat poll. It's still quite disappointing that a third of you are just like that Utah Jazz beat writer.
Also, Keegan Murray had a really good year. Just set the record for most threes by a rookie. Just don't think it was quite as good as those other guys.
If Shaden Sharp wins this freaking poll, I will disown you, chat. I will disown you. You will be out of the house.
It's not who will be better like next year in 2 years or something.
It's voting for it. ROY stands for Rookie of the Year.
Wow. You knew it was going to be like this.
Yep, I knew it. I know that if I give chat the chance to embarrass themselves, that they will take it and run with it. Mm-hmm. So, shout out to those of you that have integrity and voted for Paulo Banchero.
Zach does not.
Zach is the ultimate troll.
Yeah, I said this all season long. Like when 3 people voted, I forgot who was the 3. Zach, who voted for Shaden Sharp as Rookie of the Year before the season started?
It was Zach. I think it might have been Connor, and it was Chat.
Yeah. So I was.
Because of course it was Chat.
Yeah. I think it played out exactly like I said. If Sharp was on a team like the Pistons all year where he was playing 30 minutes a game, he likely could have won it, but he wasn't going to get enough minutes, and then when he did, it was too late in the season.
Zach, you can't even talk about picks against the spread until you've won a picks against the spread, so yikes. But
it doesn't mean we wouldn't take Sharp over those guys. Yeah,
I mean, it's a different conversation. If you're picking Rookie of the Year, though, how are you going to take Sharp over a guy that averaged more than double the points per game, triple the assists per game, and double the rebounds per game? You know what I mean?
Because it's on-off stats.
And was being guarded like a true star, you know? So, just ridiculous. Please vote Banchero so I can end this poll. Okay, can like 3 of you just vote Banchero so we can end this poll with Banchero on top so that I don't feel absolutely disgusted and nauseated. Anyway, what's the next award pick? Or are we
Coach of the Year?
Do you want to do coach? I mean,
oh yeah, it's gonna be Mike Brown, yeah. And clutch player is gonna be De'Aaron Fox. So
we need one more vote, chat, for Banchero, please. See, now I'm a Sharp hater. There we go. 40. I'll take a tie. Okay, I'll meet you guys in the middle. 44% for each.
The question is, as a non-Blazer homer, will Sharp make second team all rookie?
I think he should. I think what he did at the end of the season showed that if he had been given that opportunity, he would have probably been first team all rookie. Mm-hmm. And that I mean, statistically, he probably averaged good enough numbers. So I think Sharp should definitely be second team all rookie. And if Sharp had the opportunity that Bankero had, maybe it would have been a conversation, So that's the thing is a lot of it comes down to situation. But Sharp just did not have a situation worthy of a rookie of the year vote.
My first team would have been Bankero, Jalen Williams, Keegan Murray, Benedict Mathurin, Walker Kessler. My second team, Jaden Ivey, Andrew Nemhard, Jabari Smith, Jeremy Sohan, and Shaden Sharp gets the last spot.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd have over those 10, so sounds pretty good to me. Now, let's have a debate about all NBA teams, and let's move on to playoff picks.
All right.
Who do you think should be the guards on the first All-NBA team?
And
the second and the third. Let's go with guards.
This is the one part of this whole process where I use my bias. I do think Dame deserves first team All-NBA this year, despite them not making the playoffs. And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander should be the other one.
Okay. What is the case for Dame ahead of Luka?
I just believe that, one, I feel like Dallas obviously tanked the last two games and are being investigated for it and all that stuff. But outside of that, they were actually trying to win all year. They actually made a huge trade for another star at the deadline. And whereas Dame, I mean, they pretty much forced him to tank at one point and didn't get him any help. And just the fact that Dame had as good of a season as he did, I don't know. I felt like he was just slightly better than Luka this year. I mean, obviously Luka's incredible too, but yeah, it's tough. I mean, I don't have a problem either way. I thought Dame just did all he could. I don't think it was his fault necessarily.
Yeah. Because I feel like any case you make for one, you can make for the other. Any case you make against one, you could make against the other. So that's why I asked. Dame was more efficient. Dame was better playing off the ball. Dame played in 8 less games. Luka played 66. Dame played 58, but that wasn't
like I said, Dame got forced to sit out. I think that's part of the reason why he's mad right now.
Honestly, I feel like if we had Luka and the Mavs had Dame, we'd be saying Luka's first team, but with Dame, we'll say Dame's first team. Like it's so razor thin. SGA, I think, deserves it because he put up. Although the Thunder did not finish that much better.
No. It wasn't that crazy. That's why I don't get leaving Dame off completely, but
I don't think SGA is the playmaker for others that Dame and Luka are. I honestly will probably go Dame and Luka first team and SGA second team.
Yeah,
I think those are the top 3 guards. But, I mean, the only way I think you could put SGA above either one is if you're factoring in team success. But should we factor in team success for a team that was the 10th seed? Probably not. So I'm going with Dame and Luka first team. I'm going to SGA second team with probably Donovan Mitchell. Who would be your next guard?
I debated between Mitchell and Curry. And I ultimately went with Steph Curry on the second team, Mitchell on the third team. I just felt like Mitchell. I think if you put any of those other guards in a situation where they had the type of lineup that Mitchell had, I think they're doing at least what he did this year too.
Yeah, I agree with that. Steph's numbers are better too. So, but Steph only played 56 games though, so it's like, are you taking that into account at all?
Yeah, next year it'll be interesting when you have to.
Yeah.
But
honestly, for that reason, Mitchell played 68. I do think they're relatively similar, but for the fact that he played 68, I'd probably go Mitchell second team and Curry third team. And then
because I didn't hold that against Dame or Luka, I couldn't then hold it against Curry, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Luka only played 8 more games, and I had both of them first team. SGA played. It's tough. Yeah, because you want consistency, right?
Yeah. I made a Jaylen Brown a forward for these purposes.
Yeah.
And then my other third team
Who's your last guard?
is De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, that's probably who I'd go with as well. That's who Aeromancer went with as well.
Aeromancer does not know how to read directions and went with who he thinks will make it, or who he thinks will win, not who he would pick.
Yeah, you're supposed to make your picks, but that's fine. Connor went with Mitchell and Lillard first team, SJ and Steph second team, Brunson and Fox third team. So no, who's he missing there? Luka.
Yeah,
no Luka for Connor on any All NBA team.
That's weird.
Connor's a Luka hater. Confirmed.
Eric Olson says, "Go figure." Eric, you used to not like Fox. I could not like a player, but still recognize that he's deserving of an award.
Or players can improve, you know.
As you will see with my forward voting.
Yeah, I agree with those 6 guards.
Just different order.
I don't even know what order I'd put them in. I'd probably put Dame and Luka first. I'd probably put SGA and Mitchell second and Curry and Fox third.
I don't I know, like, if Dame doesn't make it or if he's third team, we're gonna be mad, but I really don't think it's like unfair or they got it wrong no matter who of those 6 is on which team.
Yeah. Because you can make a case depending on what you value.
So yeah.
Just depends on what you value. Now, forwards. Who's your first team forwards?
This was the easiest for me, and that's Tatum and Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, so it's 2 forwards and then a center,
yeah,
right?
Next year, there's no position, so it'll be much more, because then you'd have Giannis, Jokic, and Embiid all making first team. But yeah.
Yeah, so my first team, let's just do front court. Tatum, Giannis, Embiid is very easy, I feel like. That's who Connor had, that's who I'd have, that's who you have.
You have Embiid first team over the MVP?
I forgot about Jokic. Crap. I legitimately was just looking at first teams. Yeah, I mean, I gotta go Jokic. I had him as MVP.
Yeah. I thought about,
or I could just be funny and put the MVP on the second team.
Yeah, I thought about doing that, being like, okay, it was so close. Like, I'll give one MVP and one All-NBA.
Both of those guys should be positionless.
Yeah.
Jokic, Embiid, Tatum, and Giannis all probably make first team.
Well, yeah.
And then you have like one of the guards.
What's funny is most years, like, it's like there's not 3 centers that deserve it, but I thought. Yeah. Centers, very clearly there was 3 that deserved it this year, in my opinion, for each of the 3 teams.
I mean, how do I go against the defensive player of the year, though?
Yeah.
I'll go Jokic first team and Embiid second. Actually, honestly, if I was a voter, I would maybe go Embiid first team just to troll with Jokic being my MVP vote.
I've seen some people trying to vote one of them as a forward or whatever. The NBA is always weird with eligibility and stuff, but
yeah.
And then
I'll go Jokic first team, Embiid second.
And I think third team center is pretty clearly Domantas Sabonis in my mind.
Yeah. I can't think of Miami wasn't good enough for Bam to be it. I mean, Domantas basically was the difference in Sacramento making the playoffs for the first time in 20 years. Mm-hmm. He was a big key in that, so I think you have to reward that, and he was phenomenal this year. So centers are really easy this year in terms of who the 3 are.
Mm-hmm.
So it just comes down to forwards. Who's your second team forwards? Because this is where it gets really iffy.
This was so hard, and there's 10 guys that I think could be second or third team, and I don't have a problem with it. But ultimately, I went with someone else I can't stand other than De'Aaron Fox, and that's Jaylen Brown on my second team. And I actually put LeBron on my second team as well.
Yeah, who are the other candidates for that, would you say?
On my third team, I have Julius Randle and Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Durant was tough because he played so few games, but he had like historic shooting numbers and stuff and was really good when he did play. Uh, but yeah, obviously, man, I had a list, but um, there's Markkanen, there's Jimmy Butler, uh, Anthony Davis is on a lot of people's list. I'm forgetting someone good, but off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone.
I feel like I'd have to go Julius Randle above Jaylen Brown for second team. So speaking of players that I'm not too fond of, like, yeah, because better rebounder, better passer for his position.
Siakam had a really good season, but I don't think he deserves it over any of those other guys.
Yeah, I'm going to go Randall second team. And I'm going to go... I might go Brown second team. Kevin Durant didn't play enough games for second team.
Yeah.
I don't even think he played enough games for third team. He barely played half the season.
He played, 50 games or something?
47. So, I'm not going to go KD on any of them. I'll go Julius Randle, and I'll go LeBron on second team. Then I'll go Jaylen Brown, and am I forgetting someone? Chad. My last forward, let me... LeBron, I put LeBron on second team with Julius Randle and Jaylen Brown on third team.
Cam Reddish?
Cam Reddish, forgetting John Butler. I see a Laurie vote from Chase, and I mean... Yeah, I mean, statistically, he has the best case. It's just like, are you taking Utah, their struggles into account? But he averaged almost 26 and 9 on good efficiency. So, yeah, I'm down with that because there's no clear-cut case for anyone after that, in my opinion. I mean, you could put Jaren Jackson Jr. on there, but offensively and rebounding-wise for a forward, I mean, like, he actually was solid offensively, but when you're talking about all NBA teams, his offense isn't up to that level. Obviously, he'd make it for his defense, but his offensive rebounding, I don't think, is enough. So, I'm going to go with Markkanen. Anyway, that concludes award picks, unless I'm forgetting something. Do you think that's all? Is there any...
I mean, the only other thing is defensive teams, but I don't think we need to do that.
Nah, I don't even know who I'd put there. So, anyway. Okay, now let's do playoff brackets. Okay, do you want to start with the West or the East, Eric?
Let's start with the East.
Okay, and who should start with their bracket? One of the mods, chat, or actually, I can spin a wheel. I can put all our names on a wheel, and I can spin it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Or I'll just use a random number generator.
Yeah, let's do all the mods.
Yeah.
We'll save chat for last.
I'll do 1 through 8 depending on like the order that we had in picks against the spread graphics.
Can we go series by series, or will that throw you off?
That'd throw me off.
Go way faster that way.
Actually.
Because then we could do it like picks against the spread, kind of.
Okay, just give me a second. No, I can.
Okay. Then we can all talk about the same series at the same time instead of going back to it like 8 times.
It'll be difficult to me. I probably need to close some Photoshop files here then. I'm going to do all that.
If you can, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I just have to save like the same file as
What's up, Carson?
as different ones for each person. So I'll just do that for the West now, and then we can go through the West. And then, yeah, because I got like my positives and negatives for certain players from like player reviews up here. I don't want to spoil the videos, you know.
Because do you guys think Toronto losing helps us with an OG trade? I don't think it hurts, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I did, Carson. Thank you.
Okay.
I was totally ignoring your call. You caught me.
Okay. Eric West.
Romancers just says Nets. Oh, Jackson asked him.
Oh, you said you wanted to start with the West or the East? Which one did you say?
Whatever's easier for you, man.
I can do either.
Okay, let's do
whichever. East.
Okay. By the way, so for Monday's upload, it's my mailbag. So look for a prompt if you're asking questions that we don't get to tonight because we're talking about other stuff. Make sure you leave those on there so I have a lot of good questions for that video.
Yeah. Were you going to do that prompt?
We're going to do it in the community tab, right?
Is that what we want to do it? We can do it that. Like, yeah, I was just wondering where you wanted to do it.
That's what we decided, right? We talked about it.
Yeah, I honestly don't care either way.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to do it in Discord just to cultivate use of the Discord,
yeah.
You know? But
we can maybe post a link there, but yeah, I think people.
Yeah, basically just go hang out in the Discord, be a part of the community, you know. Shout out to everybody that's active in there, by the way.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's always weird, like having the same conversation in two different places, like the Twitter GC and Discord, but more people can participate on Discord, so it's nice.
Yeah, and I'll say this: if you're active on Discord, it could increase your likelihood of being able to participate in our mock-off season that will start a month from now. So we got to decide over the next like 2 to 3 weeks who's going to be in that, Eric.
Yeah.
I got a couple of emails. If you emailed me and I haven't responded, don't worry about it. Okay, me and Eric need to sit down and, you know, I'll read those emails and we'll see. But I know a couple people emailed me, like, because I told people to in my content plans video, you know, if you want to be a part of it, make a case for yourself.
Yeah.
So, but we've always had a ton of interest and always have to turn people down, and then people get upset. And so don't be upset if you're not part of it. You can hang out in the Discord and watch it go down, which might be more fun than anything because it is time intensive, by the way.
King, there should be one in the description below.
Yeah, if not, if it doesn't work, let me know and I can get you one. Okay, I'm getting close to being able to do East here. Okay, for East, I got Eric, I got me, you, Chat, Arrow, Trevin, Jackson, so we need Connor and Zach. Connor, East, and then Zach.
Well, yeah, so I know you said that in that video, which is good, but I just want to once again say there's two main things about the mock-off season that you have to abide by in order for it to work. One, you have to be able or willing to check Discord frequently. Every year we have like two people who just fall off the face of the earth and don't respond to trade things, and then there's like dead teams, and that always ruins things like free agency and stuff because not all the teams are participating, or there's only 20 out of the 30 teams even trying to sign free agents, so then stuff happens. So
and if that's you, that hurts your chances of ever participating again, by the way.
Yeah.
So be active.
And
if you want to do it, make sure you're active.
In Tori and my like fake chat rankings in our heads, it lowers you down to the end too. No, just kidding. But then the other thing is, you make a trade, people are going to comment. Some people are going to think it's terrible, especially if you make a trade with Tori and I, because everyone thinks we fleece everyone or Jackson fleeces everyone. So if you get fleeced in a trade, even if you think it's a good trade, you're going to get mocked and people are going to criticize you and ask you what the F you're doing and all that kind of stuff. So, like you can't you can't you can't take it personally. So if you do take that kind of stuff personally, you can't you just probably shouldn't ask to be in it, because it's not for people who get upset that easily at stuff. It's all fun. It's nothing we say about a trade is good. And actually, if you look back at the last few years where we've like completely railed on someone or something has definitely seemed like it was the most lopsided trade in mock draft or mock offseason history, they also some of those haven't turned out too bad, like in hindsight. So
yeah, you can always look back and say,
yeah.
See, you guys criticize this trade, but look how good it is. And
like,
you can say, I told you, Tori and Eric.
Yeah.
You guys are fools, and we'll say props. You were good trade. You were right. But a lot of the mock offseason comes down to what real gyms come down to, getting the most value-add trades as possible. So, at the time, if you overpaid for something that was gettable for a second-round pick and you gave up 2 firsts or something, then,
Jordan Poole.
Yeah, just even if it pans out, it's not necessarily props. You got lucky. So, but, it's always, it's always conjecture,
The other thing is, this happens every year where people will just trade someone and get horrible value for him without ever like letting people know he's available or whatever. And you could have fielded offers and gotten a much better offer, but you just accepted a trade talking to one person and never talking to any other team to see how much value that person had. And that's what happened with a couple people last year, and then they got all pissy with us because we told them they could have gotten way more if they would have traded them elsewhere. And,
yeah, and then there's drama in November.
Yeah.
It's fun to laugh about now, but yeah. So that's the gist of the mock off season. The dates we have planned, and Eric, let me know what you think of these dates. Sunday, May 14th, selecting teams. So before the lottery. Last year we did it after the lottery, but this year before the lottery, because I know me and you debated and you wanted to do it before the lottery and I wanted to do it after the lottery. Eric, since we went with after the lottery last year, we'll go with your way and do it before the lottery this year.
Cool.
Seems fair, right?
Yeah, I just think it's fun when you already have your team and you're like, you have double interest in the lottery.
Yeah. Which that's last year. It's like I don't want people to care about anything other than the Blazers.
Right.
But if you care more about your mock offseason team than the Blazers getting the 1 seed or the first overall pick, then that's why I'm surprised you're here. So I'm down to do that. Sunday 7 p.m. is the time I have for that. So a Sunday evening.
It also gives people, because we could start later than night after the lottery, so it also helps that people would be able to trade their teams and then know exactly who they have, so we can start right away.
Yeah, so then Wednesday, May 17th at 6 p.m. is the start time that I have for that. So Wednesday evening, 6 p.m. Need to just make sure to get sheets done well in advance. So
I believe Aeromancer volunteered to help us with that.
Yes, Aeromancer will be helping.
If you don't mind doing that, Aeromancer.
Yes, I already had them listed for sheets. That would be clutch, Arrow. Definitely could use another person running them. So May 17th start time. So that Wednesday evening, everybody who wants to do it should be free that Wednesday evening. That's my only advice, because people always want to hit the ground running and make those trades that Eric was talking about, where they only talk to one team but just want to make a trade, so then they do it. So if everybody's active, though, there's no reason why you can't canvas the league and make something happen that Wednesday night. Mm-hmm. So, clear your calendars if you plan on being in it. We'll try and confirm, in the next. By the end of this month, we'll try and confirm who's in it so that you guys know and can plan ahead. But then the following Wednesday, I'm thinking for draft time, 7 days. In the past, we've done like 7 to 10. I think 7 days is reasonable. You agree with that?
Yeah, it just always kind of fizzles out after the draft, so
Yeah.
we gotta
So
just
that's why
plan it so it doesn't fizzle.
Yeah, so like maybe that Saturday the 27th at like early afternoon free agency starts so that people can book that date or just make sure they're free that date so that we can do it, like hit the ground running with that. So like either May 27th or May 28th we'll start free agency and then we'll conclude early June. And yeah, like it tends to fizzle out around the draft or right after the draft, and like we have only 2/3 of the league participating in mock free agency. But this year, if you are not active in free agency, you will not participate next year. Okay?
And that means I shouldn't have to contact you to be like, hey, are you going to offer any free agents? You have like 8 open roster spots.
Yep. So if you weren't active in free agency last year, I mean, maybe you can still find a chance, but yeah. Kieran with the $5 donut says, okay, so mock off season is totally my kind of thing, but I feel like you guys will not believe that I won't take things personally. Eric, your thoughts. Thank you, Kieran, for the $5 dono.
I definitely feel like Kieran would bring some fun to the mock off season. And
For better or worse.
I think he would definitely be critical of other people's moves and try to defend his moves to the death, even when they're bad.
Yep. Yeah, Kieran. Okay, Kieran. So if you guys be active in the Discord, if you want a spot, reach out to us. Be active in the community. That's really who we're looking for. We'll definitely have some people that have done it in years past that will definitely do it again, that have been good in years past. If you have a good mock off season, it all but guarantees that you'll get a shot next year. If you try and trade 2 unprotected firsts for John Wall or something, then, or freaking Reggie Jackson or something, then that obviously will make it less likely that he return next year, because we want it to be realistic. So the goal is to find a group of people that like are good enough at it to make it a realistic, like, fun experience. It's not fun if like 5 or 6 people are like the people you can fleece and everybody's trying to make a deal with them because they know that they don't know what they're doing and they're fleeceable, and you know what I mean? Like, yeah. That's what we try and avoid. So and Max Anderson says, I will trade 2 unprotected picks for Westbrook. Yes, that's the exact type of trade that would make it harder to come back for sure.
Or you'll trade the 3rd pick to get cap space and then trade for Russell Westbrook.
Yep. Yeah, so anyway, Murray,
message you probably on Discord.
Yeah.
If you want to join the mock-off season. But once again, King and everyone else asking, there are only 30 spots. We have a lot of people who have done it in the past and who have done it. So if you don't get to be one of the 30 people, I'm sorry, it's nothing personal. It's just, yeah.
Like, I'm expecting over 100 people to want to do it.
Right. So you have less than you have like a Wemby chance of getting to participate.
Yeah, and our mods get to participate if they want, because there are mods. So them helping us out gives them the chance to participate. And our mods are generally pretty good and pretty active. So, that's me, Eric, and then Connor doesn't want to do it. So, but the other 4 have. So that's 7 spots right there. Or 6 spots right there with Trevin, Jackson, Zach, Aeromancer. So, yeah, it's tough. I wish we could run 2, but it's not doable for us. So, but we'll cover it, and you can be active in the Discord and see what goes down. We'll have threads with trades and all that type of stuff. So, Gabe says, I want back in. I'll stay quiet about all the hate I get for every move I make. Yeah, good luck, Gabe. With I don't want to beef with you, and I don't want to beef with you about mock off season stuff, okay? I'd rather us just be...
You're also one of the people that I've had to message several times about not participating.
Yeah. It was fun to have you run the Suns because you're a Suns fan. The Suns aren't going to be able to do anything this offseason, so they're actually one of like the lesser teams. So, anyway, but yeah.
Just kidding, Gabe. Love you.
Anyway, anything else on the mock off season?
I do have one question. So last year we had the owner goals or whatever. Do you think we should have that this year, or should we just make it more of a free for all and hope that people are? I feel like we should be like less intrusive if people want to make moves, but I also feel like there should definitely be some untradeable players.
Absolutely untradeable. Okay, I feel like maybe not do owner goals, but owners can still step in and veto the trade because that's realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your owner isn't going to let you trade, Jason Tatum for Russell Westbrook if you're the Celtics, right? So, yeah, like owners will still step in and stop completely ridiculous trades. I'm just hoping this year is the best in terms of people making realistic trades. So I say like we don't have to do owner goals, but obviously be cognizant of the tax. Like if you can get under the tax, then without while still accomplishing all your plans, then you should do it. Sometimes that might not be realistic depending on your team. So we'll have kind of tips. I think might be better just come up with like a tip sheet on how people should try and go about things and like formulate a plan and give them that instead of owner goals, and then they can just try their best.
Chris S. Obviously had a cheap owner. I forgot what team he was, but I'm sorry your owner didn't want you to go in the tax for a crappy team, Chris.
Who was his team?
I don't remember. I'm just joking. I'm just making something.
Yeah.
You always have that. Like the Orlando Magic will be. It's like some dude wants to make a trade that puts him like $50 million as a luxury tax for like a team that's probably going to go 20-62, and then they get mad that they can't just trade all their future first on top of that as well.
I plan on having a couple of videos regarding the mock off season, and then mock off season grade videos. I know I've said I've done it. I was going to do it in years past. I'm going to do it this year on NBA Uprise. Okay, so if you go into the tax with the Magic, that'll hurt your grade. That's your motivation to not be completely silly and go into the tax as the Orlando Magic.
Well, Chris was Miami, but you already had self-imposed things. Like, how I was proud of you because you played it like Miami does normally, and that's very cognizant of the tax, and then make trades to stick around it so you can get under it if you need to. But yeah, I thought you did good moves, but that wasn't necessarily my fault. You would have self-imposed this.
Yep. Anyway, let's do playoff brackets. Let's do this as best we can. So let's start with the West. This is how we're going to do it. Is it showing up on my screen correctly? Can you see the whole bracket?
That's the East, but yeah.
I thought you said you want to do the East.
You just said West, so I was confused.
Oh. I was saying East or West. We can do East or West. But let's do East. I got all the East loaded at the top. So, who wants to make their pick first? I assume everybody's going with Milwaukee, but also how many games. And I'll save all these as pictures, so like we'll have everybody's bracket. And then maybe I'll come up with some sort of scoring.
Just everyone can just say. So if you're a mod, let's put a chat poll.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't. I wish I could help you with that.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Oh crap! It's gonna bring up the. It's gonna bring up this though, which I don't want.
Yeah.
So, I can bring it off screen, I think. So, $1 versus 8. Bulls or Heat. I'll do it in 2 phases.
Yeah, do that for the winner, and then we'll do the games.
Yeah, and then 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
Okay. And then hopefully that's off the screen. It is cool. I wonder how much I can drag it. Right to like there. Yeah, that's good.
Aeromancer, Trevin. Aeromancer, you can't say that. We don't know who it's going to be.
So
Aeromancer, Trevin, and myself are all doing Bucks and 5.
where's Trevin's? I don't have Trevin's up. Okay, there we go. Load. Okay, so you said Trevin is Bucks and 5s. Oh, why did that move? So Trevin's Bucks and 5s, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And then let me just hide these. Okay, so Bucks. And then Arrows, Bucks and 5.
Yeah, but he says Bucks and 4 if it's Chicago.
So make a pick. 5 or 4? I will have some sort of scoring format for this, FYI. And we'll see who wins.
Colonel Pancakes with another $10 donation. Thank you, Colonel Pancakes. It'd be satisfying to watch the Kings beat the Warriors. Yes, it would.
Yeah, it would. So, all right.
Also, there were a couple other donations. Murray, with the $2 Australian donation, my prediction for this offseason is we get a second round pick. That's a good prediction. And then you read Kieran's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, chat is going with the
Murray also with another $2 Australian donation. What should I do to learn more about trade free agency stuff? Like just going on Fanspo and doing the trade machine helps a lot. Just trying to get there, but also just learning the rules of trades and things like that, which might be changing a little bit. But yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I agree with the Bucks and 5.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm going Bucks and 5. You went Bucks and 5s. What'd Zach go? We got Zach, Connor, Jackson. We're waiting on. Or are they not gonna make their picks?
Zach
Also,
is Bucks and 4.
Okay. Also, mods, if you like, just want to send us your picks, send Eric your picks. If you don't have time, then that's fine too, and I can plug them in for you. So Connor and Jackson.
Jackson is Bucks and 6.
Okay.
And I haven't seen Connor in a while.
Okay.
Bucks and 5 for Connor.
Okay. Bucks and 6. Bucks and 5. Cool. Okay, let me put this here for Zach. I think this bracket graphic looks pretty cool. I made this in like 20 minutes somehow because I'm cracked. I'm cracked now at Photoshop, so I remember doing something much worse and taking like 2 hours to make it in the past. And then chat is 5 games. 5 games for chat. Okay, next series, I'll do the chat poll now. Next series is going to be Cavs Knicks. So chat, went 5 games, 4-1. All right. So we got everybody's there. Cool.
Let me know when you're ready for Pete.
I'm ready for whoever. It's just
I'm
like picks.
I'm doing Cavs in 7.
All right. So you're doing Cavs in 7. Okay.
Aeromancer is Cavs in 7.
Arrows and Cavs in 7. Okay.
Trevin's Cavs in 6.
Trevin is Cavs in 6. Okay.
Jackson Cavs in 5.
All right.
Zach Cavs in 7.
Okay. I'm going Cavs in 7. And then
Connor Knicks in 6.
all right, Connor going with the Knicks. So Connor's the Knicks. Zach is the Cavs. Eric's the Cavs. That's everybody, right? Except for chat.
Yep.
I just think the Cavs are a bad matchup for the Knicks. Knicks rely a lot on offensive rebounding. Cavs have solid size. The Mobley on Julius Randle could give him fits. I don't know. We've never seen Julius Randle ever have a good playoff series. Oh, chat hasn't made their pick yet. I put their pick in. Chat is going with the Knicks, actually. Chat's actually going with the Knicks. So, how many games, chat? And then the next series we'll do is Sixers Nets. What do you think of the series, though? Give me your little preview on the Cavs Knicks series.
I think this is, in the East at least, the best series. And I don't know. The Knicks have been scrappy all year. They got a lot of players that have, whether it's playoff experience or in the case of like a Josh Hart, championship experience in college. And I think he's going to be playing in his first playoff game. So I think the Knicks will come out and give them a tough matchup. I just ultimately think the Cavaliers have too good of a top 4 players to lose in the first round at least.
Yep. All right. Time for the next series, which is going to be 76ers Nets.
The Nets have definitely been a fun story since the KD and Kyrie trades. But ultimately, I don't think they do well in this series. This is a tough matchup for them. I saw a question earlier. Do we want the Nets to flame out and with McHale and like Claxton doing bad? Or do we want the 76ers to flame out with Embiid and Harden?
I mean, either could be good, so I guess it's nice that they're playing each other.
Yeah.
Nets in 7 for Jackson. Alrighty. I like the boldness, Jackson. Nets in 7. How many games do you have the Sixers winning in, Eric?
I'm going to say 5.
Okay, I also went Sixers in 5.
As did Aeromancer and Connor.
Alright, Sixers for Connor. Sixers for Arrow. Alright, what else we got?
Trevin Sixers in 6.
Okay. Alright, so we need Zach. And I'll end this chat poll right now. Chat's going Sixers.
Zach says Nets in 6. Oh, chat was close.
Yeah, chat was pretty close. All right. So Zach went Nets in 6. And then chat went Sixers in 5. Got those votes in right away, by the way, because we're trying to do this as efficient as possible. All right. Speaking about chat in the chat pool for the games, I'm not going to let that sit there for a while, so just get those in quick. All right. Final series, Celtics Hawks, Eric.
I got the Celtics in 5 as well in this one.
All right, you're going Celtics in 5. I feel like Atlanta might get a couple games. I don't know why. I'm going to go Celtics in 6.
Yeah.
We've seen Atlanta in the past as like a 5 seed make the conference finals, be competitive. I mean, you got Trae Young, DeJounte Murray. I mean, like, you got pieces there.
Yeah.
They just kind of handled Miami on the road. So, yeah, I'll have Celtics in 6. I'll do chat poll. Would have been interesting to see if Miami won, what it would look like for this series. Celtics in 4 for Connor. We got Celtics in 5 for Zach. We got Celtics in 7 for Jackson. I would love to see this series go 7. Be entertaining. And then Celtics in 4 for Trevin. For chat, they are definitely going Celtics, so now I'll do games. All right. Who are we waiting on? Arrow. What did Arrow go?
Arrow went Celtics in 4.
All right. And chat ended up going with 7. Oh, it's tied now. Next vote breaks the tie. Tied between 5 and 7.
No, it's not, Ed Halen. Stop. 7 games.
Yeah, what do you...
You're stuck in like 1990.
Chat, can you break the tie? If you don't break the tie in the next 5 seconds, I'm just doing in between at 6, okay? Okay, there we go. 5. You guys are feeling bold with the 7 there. So 4-1 for the Celtics for chat's bracket. So now we have everyone updated. So Bucks Cavs.
All right, I'm going Bucks in 6. I just think they're too good this year to lose to a team like the Cavs, even though the Cavs are going to be tough and push them a bit. I just think ultimately the Bucks come out. Trevin's also Bucks in 6. Wait, did Chad have the Knicks?
Yeah, thought so.
You did Bucks Cavs as the poll.
Oh, whoops. Okay, chat, you guys have the Knicks, my bad. So Bucks Knicks for you guys. Shout out to Hyperprime says, shout out to Tori for going through these brackets like an effing champ. Such a go of graphics. Thank you, Hyperprime. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I've learned a thing or two in my day. Appreciate. I always love when people can appreciate that. So I appreciate the dono. Thanks, man. So we got Bucks there for Eric. I feel like the Cavs are a really bad matchup for the Bucks. Just the size on the interior, the guards that the Bucks have to defend. You can only put Drew on one of them. Chris Middleton's kind of been having a down year. I'm gonna go with the upset, Eric. I'm gonna go Cavs in 7. Okay, there's your chat poll. I thought I posted it, chat. So I went Cavs in 7. You went Bucks. All right, we got Zach.
Zach just sent me his picks. Hold on.
Okay, let me check chat. Bucks and 5 for Connor.
Wait, what?
That's not what I like to hear.
I'm just kind of confused at how he formatted this. I think Bucks and 6 for this one.
Okay, Bucks and 6.
Zach. Wait till you see this.
Oh God, yeah, don't spoil it.
I will not.
Okay, so what did Trevin go?
Oh,
Bucks and
wait,
6.
while you're on Zach's... Alright, did you already click? Never mind.
I mean, I can go back to it very easily. Trevin went Bucks and 6.
Okay. Aeromancer, Bucks and 7.
All right. Arrow, Bucks in 7. All right. So we just need Jackson.
Jackson is Bucks in 5.
All right. And then so we got cool. So is that everyone? Chat going Bucks. Okay, let me do games real quick. And then how many games? And then we'll do the next series. 4, 5, 6, and 7. So chat's going with the Bucks.
Raiden, that's funny.
What did he say?
He said Knicks not containing the honest Knicks in 5, but he meant to put Bucks.
All right, 4 games for chat. Chat, you really? Oh, it's the Knicks you got playing the Bucks. Okay, I was gonna say I'd be surprised if the Bucks swept the Cavs. All right, and then finals. Whoops, I accidentally moved that. So chat has the Bucks sweeping the Knicks. Okay, final series we got for chat Celtics and 76ers. So I'll post that poll. A couple people had the Nets beating the Sixers, so it'll be Celtics versus Nets in that scenario. So chat, here is your poll, and let's roll these votes in. What's Zach's vote?
Zach is going Celtics in 6.
Okay.
He edited to make it a little easier to read.
Good job, Zach.
While you're on it, then he has Milwaukee in 7.
Okay.
If you want to just finish that off.
Yeah. I didn't do a finals thing, so we'll figure out what I do for that. All right. Just tell me who you got picks for, and we'll roll through these.
I am going with the 76ers in 7.
Wow, 76ers. You've been on board them since the preseason. Alright, so we got Celtics for Zach, Sixers for you. I'm going, yeah, I'm going Celtics in 6.
Trevin's also going Celtics in 6. Aeromancer says Celtics sweep in 4.
Wow, that's bold just for the sweep. Alright. Chat is going with the Celtics. I'll do games. Oh, I did Celtics and God dang it. Oh, God, I did the wrong team again. Okay, I'll do this quick. My bad, chat. I didn't know. So. Oh, God, why did I type Celtics versus Knicks? What is wrong with me? Celtics versus 76ers. Okay, there, chat. My bad. All right.
Yeah, I closed the chat immediately, so I missed that. Sorry.
That's all good. We need Jackson's pick.
Jackson. Did we lose Jackson?
We need Jackson and Connor.
Connor is Sixers in 7.
Okay.
Jackson.
Freaking Jackson, man. I mean, he's in chat right here. So.
Oh, Celtics in 5.
Okay.
You did both. Yeah, I found it.
Nice. He was so early, he was late.
No, he wasn't. I just missed it when I scrolled through.
Oh.
Thank you, Jackson.
Okay. So chat is going with the Celtics. Still. How many games? 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oops. There we go. How many games? So, Arrow, Jackson, Connor, okay, got everyone except for chat, which went Celtics. And then we'll make our Eastern Conference Finals picks. Chat, it looks like, is going Celtics in a sweep. Lots of differing opinions on this series, which is kind of cool, kind of fascinating.
Yeah.
Why am I trying to save this? I don't need to save this. Yet. Okay, so Eastern Conference Finals. I'm going Celtics in 6. Coming out of the East.
Celtics back. Do you want to do chat poll?
Yeah, I'll do chat poll. Chat is between the Bucks and the Celtics. I'll do the right teams this time. Arrow going Bucks in 7. And then let me quickly... open up. Just open up this one. Yeah. Okay. This is how we're going to do finals. I just forgot to set it up beforehand. So I gotta freehand it. Chat is going with the. I can set that up later. Chat's going with the Bucks, and I'll do the chat poll for games, and then we'll do the rest.
Ooh, 51-48. Celtics. Did you say they went Bucks?
I think it was Bucks, and then I hit end chat poll, and I see it's the Celtics, so I don't know. It's Celtics. It's whatever it is in the final. So how many games, chat? How many games? Jackson, did this confuse you? I'm setting up the finals tab, basically. That's why there's 8 roles. I'll just have to switch the teams out, basically. Which is fine. Okay. This is like a behind the scenes, in a way.
Trevin's bracket is messed up.
No, this is
copy. I know it's
yeah, this is just copy. Yeah, I'm sure that's finals picks. Boom. I should have did this before, but I forgot. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that.
He's going to have so there's 8 matchups here, and then it'll be for each of our things. So
Yep.
you're gonna put everyone's like name next to it or something.
Yep.
There you go.
And then I'll just space it. Yeah, that's good enough, I think. Let's put this in the center. Yeah, it's good enough. It's just not exactly organized, so... Alright, cool, let's run through these. I went Celtics. We'll do East on the right. Yeah, we'll do East on the right. I can just hide these now, actually. Alright. Chad, are you entertained?
Zach had Bucks as well. Or Zach had Bucks.
Alright. So Zach had Bucks. I'll just center it on the number. There we go. Cool. Who else had Bucks?
I don't know if we've done all of them yet. I'm going to have Bucks. I don't think we've done
Bucks in how many games?
Bucks in 6.
Okay, 4-2 for you. You went Bucks. cool when it's done. Okay, Bucks for Eric.
Aeromancer had Bucks in 7.
Okay. Trevin had Bucks, you said, right?
Uh,
Or am I tripping? Arrow, Bucks in 7.
I don't say anything about yeah, Bucks in 7. And Jackson had Bucks in 4.
Why did it do that? Why did it do that? That's annoying. It shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. We're gonna have to go back through Trevin's bracket. Trevin, just send Eric your picks. It should not have messed his up because it was a copy, but Trevin's just gone. So, Trevin, send yours to Eric. And, okay, so Eric went Bucks. Zach went Bucks. Connor, I'll find Connor's. Yeah, Trevin, I screwed you. My bad.
Connor said Sixers in 7.
Sixers in 7 for Connor.
Gabe, I'm totally showing you all 10 of my toes, but my camera's not on screen, so.
What?
He said time for Eric to show us at least one toe to keep us entertained.
Just go back and pause this.
I'm doing it, but you can't see.
I can't do that on my computer, so I'll do that on my phone, I guess. Yeah, I'll just do that on my phone. That's the easiest way to do it. Dang. Alright. Yeah, pause on find it while I'm doing all this.
What are you trying to do?
Pause on Trevin's bracket, basically. Because I screwed his up.
I can do it.
Yeah.
I will find it while you're doing.
Alright. So chat, you guys are going. Chat went Celtics in 7. Oh no, I put Celtics under Jackson. Whoops. Celtics. And then Jackson went with. He said, chat is upset. Why are there 2 Bucks, not 2 Nets? Where is Jackson's pick? Bucks in 4. Wow, that's very confident in the Bucks.
All right, I have Trevin's first round. I'll have to find the rest in a minute.
Okay, what's Trevin's first round?
Bucks in 4. Or 5, sorry, 5. 4-1.
Yeah, Bucks in 5.
Cavs 4-2.
4-2.
Sixers 4-2.
4-2.
And Celtics 4-0.
4-0. Okay.
Then I'll have to find the rest.
And then he had Bucks Celtics in the Eastern Conference.
He had Bucks 4-2.
Okay, over the Cavs.
Oh wait, hold on. No, that's not right. Yeah, 4-2. Never mind. And I'm trying to get to.
All right. Cool. I wish Trevor would just say. It's fine, whatever. And then move on to the West. We
Celtics in 6.
Okay, then what do you have in the?
And then what was your finals, Trevin? And then Bucks in 7.
Okay, so Celtics in 6 over the Sixers, then Bucks in 7 over the Boston Celtics. All right, there we go. So we're caught up on that. We missing anybody's game count on this? Nope. And we got everybody's finals. So I went Celtics, Chat went Celtics, Connor went Sixers, everybody else went Bucks. Let me know if that's wrong. Okay, that is for the East. All right. That is for the Eastern Conference. So now I'm going to have to go through the West and save. Okay, we got Trevin West, Eric West, me West. So now I just need to save Connor West. Zach West.
Second up bomb of the day from Tori.
Actually, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So we got Zach, Connor, me, you, Trevin. I guess I'll do. Oh, I'm not naming them. Oh, god dang, dude. I'm struggling. Okay. Okay, I'll just save it like that. Okay. Eric W. You guys all get W's. Connor. Whoops, it's off the screen. Eric, sing a song for chat while I struggle.
Put me on the spot. Reese says, Tori, can you turn your mic up?
No, because then my F-bombs will be very audible that I've accidentally dropped today.
Jackson says, please don't.
Dang, alright. I see how it is.
No, he's saying for me not to sing, I'm sure, not you
Oh.
to turn your mic up.
Why wouldn't he want you to sing, though? I'm confused.
I don't know.
It's messed up. Tori, Eric, Connor, Zach... Or no. Connor, Zach, Trevin, Arrow... Jackson... And then chat, and then we can start picking West. Sorry about this. Jackson and chat. And then I just have to open them all.
I don't freestyle. I can do other. I can rap if I write it down, but I can't freestyle.
You're not Harry Mack.
I don't know who that is.
Well, shout out to anyone in chat who know who Harry Mack is.
Reese, I think Tori's talking quietly because he's working, not.
Yes. I'm out of stream mode right now, and I am in Photoshop mode. There's two different modes. On-air personality and degenerate Photoshopper, okay? I'm in the latter mode right now, so...
Colonel Pancakes, don't start that again, please.
Oh my goodness. He donated, so...
No, I know, but I'm pretty sure he's the one that starts it all the time.
Y'all ridiculous, man. Okay, open Jackson's. Alright. So we got Nuggets versus OKC, Minnesota. And if you think one of those two teams wins, I mean, if chat picks the AC, then we'll just vote between chat for those two teams. But otherwise, it's just easier to do it like this. Okay. All right, get your votes in for this 1-8 series.
I'm going Nuggets in 5.
All right. Nuggets in 5 for you, Mr. Brandt. I didn't think about that. Okay. I'm going Nuggets in 4.
Zach's Nuggets in 6.
Zach is Nuggets in 6.
Trevin Nuggets 5.
All right.
Aeromancer Nuggets in 4.
Okay.
Jackson Nuggets in 7.
Ooh, who does he think takes him to 7? Both of these teams?
Connor Nuggets in 6.
All right, now everyone. Boom, 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 boom.
I think that's everyone.
Arrow, Jackson, chat went Nuggets. Let me do the games poll really quick. How many games? Sing Kumbaya, says Max.
No.
Okay, next we'll do Suns Clippers.
I can sing some Descendants, High School Musical, Zombies. Those are the stupid movies I have to watch all the time.
Chat went Nuggets in 7.
All right.
All right. Next. we got
Frozen.
Frozen.
Moana.
Suns Clippers is up next. Chat, there's your poll. I got on it quick. All right, what are you going with?
Suns in 5.
I'm also going to go.
DJ Vega, what's your favorite High School Musical song?
I'm going Suns in 5 as well.
If PG was healthy, it might be different.
Chat is going Suns.
My daughter also listens to those songs soundtrack on her Alexa when she goes to bed too. So
Suns in 6 for Trevin.
Zach went Phoenix in 5.
Okay, Phoenix in 5 for Zach. All right. We need Connor. We need. We need Arrow.
Got Trevin and Jackson. Jackson's
Jackson?
Suns in 4.
Oh wow! All right.
You got Trevin Suns in 6.
Yep.
You got
Connor and Arrow.
Aeromancer was Suns in 6 as well.
Okay. Connor.
Connor Suns in 6.
And chat went Suns in 6. All right. Next week, ooh, that's a good one. Kings versus Warriors.
Troy is DJ Vega's idol. That's cool. But what's your favorite song, man? Aeromancer Warriors in 7.
All right.
Jackson Kings in 7.
I don't know what he's saying in chat, but All right.
Screen. You like it when all the basketballs fall from the sky. Um,
What are you going with, Eric?
I'm going Warriors in 5.
Warriors in 5? That is also what I was gonna go. You're not believing in the Kangs, huh?
Well, despite Draymond giving them their game plan. Did you see that?
Yeah, somebody thought that was a game plan.
Uh,
Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Trevin went
King
Kings in
7.
7. We're gonna try not to let them have a lead. Oh, he's
Gotta
thinking the
jump
game
under.
plan. What's Zach going with?
Zach is Kings in 7.
Okay. Kings in 7.
Connor, they'd have to be 17 for that to not be true. So I don't think there's any 17-year-olds in this game.
Kings for chat.
Wow. Decisively.
Yeah. Bunch of Warriors haters in here. Can't blame them. And then we just need Connor's pick. Please.
Connor.
Do.
Suns in 6 is the last thing I see from Connor.
Do.
Connor, fast forward to live.
Do.
Hi, Chris. What are you doing in town?
So me, Eric, Arrow. Me, Eric, Arrow. We'll see what Connor goes with.
Kings
Connor
and
goes
7.
Kings and 7. So 5 of the 8 people went with the Kings.
The defending champs are done in 5 brackets. Interesting.
All right. Chat went. Do you see what chat went, Eric?
4? People are trolling now.
What are y'all on, man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Wiggins was
Grizzlies,
playing
Lakers.
game 1.
All right, Grizzlies versus Lakers. What are you going with, Eric?
I'm going to take Lakers in 7.
You're going with the Lakers. All
That
right.
6-7 matchup in the second round.
Yeah.
Zach is Grizzlies in 7.
All right.
I really want Memphis and Golden State to play, but that also means that one of them would move on. But I guess in my scenario, one of the Warriors or the Lakers is going to the Western Conference Finals, so that always also sucks.
All right, Grizzlies in 6 for Arrow.
Same with Jackson and Connor, Grizzlies in 6. And Trevin.
So, Connor.
Jackson, Trevin, Arrow.
Jackson had Grizzlies in 6?
Yes.
I am going to go Grizzlies in 7.
Okay.
Chat is going Grizzlies. I need to do how many games for that series? 6 and 7. All right. So next series up would be Nuggets versus Suns, which everybody had. So.
Okay. Zach is Suns in 6.
Okay.
I'm also going Suns in 6.
Oops. Okay, Eric, you were Suns in 6.
Aeromancer Suns in 6.
Alrighty. Is Gabe in here to witness this?
He was earlier.
All right.
Trevin Suns in 7. Nuggets lose again in the second round in a game 7. Nice. At home.
All right.
Jackson Suns in 5.
Okay, I gotta get chat caught up here. So they went
4 games. I feel like someone's trolling or doesn't understand.
I mean, it's not someone, it's multiple people.
Yeah.
It's multiple people. Okay, let me do this next chat poll and then I'll... Alright. So what do we have for Jackson, do you know?
5 Suns.
Okay. Suns.
And I can't wait to tell you Connors.
Where'd Connor go?
Nuggets in 4.
What? Alright. I mean, talking about going against the gray, and not only is it Nuggets, it's a sweep. That'd be hilarious to watch, though. I'm struggling to go Nuggets here. I want to go Nuggets. I feel like more people should have the Nuggets, but also the Suns have just owned them before they had KD, so... So I don't really have faith in anything changing there. I'm going to go Suns in 7.
Nuggets weren't a surprise pick. It was the fact that he said it was a sweep was the surprise pick, Connor.
Yeah. Alright. I'm being way too... I'm caring way too much about everything lining up perfectly. Okay, so we got me, Connor, you. So we got everyone but chat, I believe. Jackson, yep, and then chat went with the Nuggets. How many games, chat? 4, 5, 6, and 7. Alright, get your vote in on that quick because I'm going to end it right now. Eric chat is freaking trolling right now.
I think several people don't understand.
Can y'all stop picking 4, please? Pick a different number. Like, nobody's picked 5 out of 22 votes, 0%. Why are you picking 4? You guys seriously think the Nuggets are going to sweep the Suns? You trolls.
Well, Connor did too, to be fair.
Well, Connor's one person, okay? There shouldn't be 28 people that agree on it. So, well, it looks like they're going, I mean, either Chat and Connor just own us for the rest of eternity, or you guys are wrong. I was going to say bozos, but I felt like that was a little too mean. Okay. Echo.
They obviously have to win 4 games, but this is how many games this series is going to go.
I think the Nuggets win the series by winning 4 games. That's why I picked 4. No, I'm not going to re-poll. Hell no. I'm not going to waste my time re-polling. Here's your next poll, chat. Kings and Grizzlies. All right.
Zach has Sacramento in 6.
Okay, I have Warriors in 7, by the way. So we get a good old 4v6 matchup. Okay, you had who? Zach had who?
Kings.
Yeah, and how many? 7?
6.
6, okay.
I have Warriors, like you, in 6.
Alright, Eric with the Warriors in 6 over the Lakers. Alright. Okay, you give me Zach's. Alright.
Trevin's Grizzlies in 7.
Yeah, chat. Honestly, just vote for what you think. Don't vote to be a troll. All right.
And then Jackson is Kings in 7.
All right.
Connor is Grizzlies in 6.
All right. Arrow.
Arrow is Grizzlies in 7.
Okay.
Josh Sargent said, if the Kings beat the Warriors, I'll shave my head. What's up, Josh?
And then chat went with the Kings.
Wow, by a lot.
I put in everybody else's, right? Yep. Cool.
I can get you Zach's Western Conference when you're ready if you're waiting on chat.
Hold on.
Connor Johnson says Mike Bibby going to average 10 dimes and Peja is making 60% from threes in the series.
So they had Kings in 7.
Hey,
right.
It's not 4.
So for the finals, what do we got?
All right, you want to do the chat poll? Nuggets Kings for chat?
Nuggets Kings. What a conference final.
That'd be so weird. So weird.
I'd be pissed if the Kings are in the finals or in the conference finals. Like, we can't get there, but the Kings can.
That's kind of like the Mavericks last year.
It's worse. It's worse. All right. Jesus.
Jackson is Suns in 5.
Jackson is Suns in 5. All right. I'm going Suns in 7. So me and Jackson had the Suns in the finals. Me and Jackson. Alrighty.
Aeromancer also has Suns in 5.
Okay, I'll put the Suns on arrows first, and then
Trevin has Suns too. If while you're there.
yeah, Trevin.
Now I'm gonna have Suns.
Okay. Eric going Suns, so 5. People going Suns. So chat's going Kings. And it wasn't particularly close again.
This is gonna be like the Minnesota thing.
Yeah, this is gonna be like you freaking morons put Minnesota at 2, just like I did. Okay, before anybody gets upset. Okay, I was also a moron and put Minnesota at 2. Light the beam, Tori. I'll have to do a video reacting to playoff predictions or something.
After the playoffs.
Yeah, and maybe we'll have draft predictions. Just do predictions for everything and then react to it at the end of July.
Doing games.
Yeah.
Because there's someone else with the Kings, and that's Zach. Kings in 7.
Of course it's Chad and Zach.
That's what Zach was talking
it could
about.
happen.
But Eric's gonna laugh when he sees this.
Yeah, I mean, we're putting. I mean, what even is this? Like, this just doesn't even look right. This just doesn't look right at all. What's Cotter going with?
Well, it's kind of like the Blazers, you know.
Yeah, what'd Connor go with?
Grizzlies in 7.
Okay, so Connor went Grizzlies. Grizzlies Sixers. That's strange. All right. So I need your games for Suns.
6.
Okay, 4-2. Connor's games I got. Zach's games I got. Trevin's games.
Trevin was
Suns
6.
Suns and 6. I got arrows. I got Jackson's. And chat is I just don't even want to do chat polls anymore. I hate chat. I hate everything about chat.
Chat is making
I would never ask for
mockery
donations
of this.
Of all this.
Good job, guys. You're just.
I would never ask for donations, but you guys better send some freaking donations if you're voting Kings in 4 over and over again. All right. If that's you, I expect a donation for the trouble. You freaking trolls. All right.
Taylor says, "Yeah, don't be ridiculous. It'll be a gentleman's sweep."
Y'all tripping. All right. So I'm going Celtics in 7 for my champion.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put a Suns logo.
Did you do the chat poll?
Yeah, let me take this down first. Let me put
Colonel
I'll
Pancakes
do the chat poll after this.
with a $10 donation. Thank you so much for putting your money where your mouth is. King's getting that chip. I was not ready to have you I was just
See, he gets an automatic pass just for. Oh
yeah.
no, I want to do transparent logos.
I'm data.
Transparent logos. Okay, give me a sec. Hold on.
Sorry, didn't even give me a warning. What if I was like dressing or something over here?
Why would you be dressing on stream?
I don't know.
That never ever do that, no matter what. Okay, I'm just gonna say that right now. Never do that. Okay, so I'm going Celtics. We got back up. Yes, cool. Okay, I'm going Celtics. Ignore that Suns logo for now. Okay. Fine, I'll waste my time.
Pasty Zach with the $2 donation. Light the beam.
You guys are gonna make me root against the Kings.
I could go put my Kings jersey on.
Alright, here. I already know what this is gonna be, so I'm just gonna do it now.
Raiden with the $2 donation with no message. Thank you, Raiden and Pasty Zach.
Thank you guys for outing yourselves. I'll remember this.
And Colonel Pancake. Wouldn't you like to know, Mike?
Wow. Okay, what else we got for finals picks? Where are you going with, Eric?
Raiden says I tried to comment, but don't hate on the Kangs.
It's not hating and thinking. It's not hating, not thinking they're gonna sweep their way to a championship. Y'all are on some alcohol. What are you going with?
I'm going Suns in 6.
Okay, you're going Suns in 6. I'm going Celtics in 7. Suns in 6 for you over the Bucks.
Hyper Prime with the $2 donation. Can't beat them, so join them. Beam the lights. I almost said it wrong. Just
beam the light. All right. Suns for Eric Brandt.
Chris Brantlett says Kangs go 16-0 in the playoffs.
Oh wow, Eric. Wow. I hate chat. I literally accepted it. They were literally running away with the Kings. Once I put the Kings logo there, all of a sudden, literally everybody since then has voted for the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
Because of course.
Chris, I know you don't actually.
Because of course. Because I put the Kings logo there now, they'll make me change it. I'll give you guys some more time. Wow, why'd you guys go so just go
finish
through
it off. You can't
finish it off.
You can't say the Kings are going to sweep their way through the West and then be like, "Oh no, we suck against the."
No, wait, we're the Kings. We forgot for a second. Whoops. Time to lose.
Can't light the beam in the finals.
Yeah, chat. I'll give you 2 more minutes. What are the other finals votes?
Zach is Bucks in 6.
Bucks.
He has 6. The Kings coming to an end. No more lighting the beam either. The final beam will not be lit.
Actually, I just need to do it like this, so it's on the same size.
AJ just came and he says, "What the heck did I miss? How did we get to this, chat?"
Yeah, chat is
Not
chat
only
is
do we
wild,
get
man.
here, AJ, but we got here with several sweeps by the Kings over the Nuggets and the Grizzlies.
AJ, this is what their West bracket looks like. They didn't sweep the Grizzlies. They had Kings in 7. But they had them sweeping the Warriors and the Nuggets.
Right.
Yeah. So Yeah. And then they started off this poll like 70% Kings in the first like 11 votes or something like that. So I just put a Kings logo. I accepted it. Like they're just going to go all the way through with the Kings. And then right when I put the Kings logo, they started all voting Celtics because we get to make Tori change the logo. Ha, you were wrong. Chat is my arch nemesis. No, I don't want to open Stream Deck. All right. Let's get all these other votes in and then
All right. Let me find everyone's. Jackson says the Suns will be blowing a 3-0 lead. Bucks in 7.
Why'd you say that like a question?
I don't know. So they're going to one-up their 2-0 blowing of a series lead. Last time it was Suns-Bucks in the finals.
The Bucks and the Suns are the favorites, so that rematch is a favorite. Interesting. I just realized that.
Aeromancer says Suns in 6. Trevin has Bucks in 7.
Okay. Trevin, Bucks in 7. And Connor.
Connor has the Sixers cutting down the Nets in 5. Anticlimactic finals, I guess. Jackson says KD adds to the extra game blown. That's funny.
All right, chat is going Celtics.
Connor Johnson, it's possible that some people are watching on like a TV or a device where they can't see chat or vote in chat posts.
Yes. If you're watching on a TV, I mean, I think that's pretty cool that I'm on your TV. I always wanted to be on TV. I didn't think it would be in this way because I didn't know this existed when I was a kid. YouTube, I don't think existed when I was a kid, so, or at least until I was like 9. How many games, chat, since you guys got scared? Okay, how many games for Trevin and Connor?
Trevin was 7, I believe. Now that I'm not all the way up there anymore. Connor was Sixers in 5.
Yeah. I was just missing Trevin's. I hate chat, dude. Do you see this freaking poll?
No, I can't see it.
What do you think they were voting for? 78% of people. Yep. Yep.
A sweep by the Celtics.
Like 4 out of 5 people are going 4-0.
Right,
85%.
Pasty Sat says, I love when chat is trolling and not complaining about Tori and Eric. Isn't it so much nicer when we're all
I know.
We're
when
all
we're
just
complaining
chilling
about chat instead of chat complaining about us?
My son wants to be a YouTuber when he grows up, so
You've inspired him, huh?
I don't know if I've inspired him, but definitely people adults who post Pokemon video game videos have inspired him, I guess.
So the favorite to win it all is the Bucks with 3 votes. Zach, Trevin, Jackson. Me and chat went with Celtics, so that's 2 votes for Celtics. 2 votes for Suns with Eric and Arrow, and then Connor on his own with the 76ers. I will have some sort of scoring format for this that will be based upon getting picks right and getting the right number of games. And these are the East brackets, by the way. I'll just run through them.
I just got a midnight text from my other daughter.
Oh.
It was actually good for her.
Da-da-da-da. I need to change my ringtone to that so that I can play on stream and confuse you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
This guy she's been seeing finally officially asked her out, so she's excited.
Congratulations to your daughter.
Yeah.
And congratulations to you. Anyway.
As long as he doesn't turn out like the last guy.
Yeah. Because then you'll beat his ass.
Nah, there's no beating going on, but yeah.
Anyway. Thanks, chat, for participating in that. It's always fun to do that. It's always fun to look back on. Thank you to everybody who donated. This is by far the most donos we've gotten on the Blazers Uprise live channel in a while. There will be a video tomorrow. I'm going to do a chat poll since you guys are in a trolling mood. Do you want to know the video that's dropping tomorrow right now? Yes? No?
Shut up, Tori.
Don't care, sadly. Those are your three options.
Oh, man. Who did not vote for Don't Care, sadly? I'm disappointed. It should have been 100%.
Yeah, who would vote no? Why would you vote don't care? Arrow voted no.
AJ says if chat beats Tori, I'm going to need a tweet from Tori saying chat is superior and knows ball.
I mean, I taught chat everything they know, so it's like being a super developer of an AI that becomes smarter than humans, you know? Like, I'll take credit for that.
Mm-hmm.
None of you guys would even know what basketball is if it wasn't for me, so. This is a cult of enlightenment. Wow, chat actually cares. Yay. 54% of people voted yes.
Nice.
Okay, so tomorrow is going to be a review, but not of a player.
Cronin, please, Cronin.
We can do a vote. Do you guys want Chauncey's review or do you want Cronin's review tomorrow? Yeah, I'll let you guys decide because I've recorded both of them. I have Mateo edit both of them. I think he's already edited both of them. I already have the thumbnail for both of them. So, literally, they're done. Which video tomorrow? Cronin or Billups? If you guys are expecting me to just rant and rage about Cronin, it's actually a pretty calm video that I tried to just make logical so that all the Cronin lovers might listen to more than 2 minutes of it and might actually gain perspective.
Are you making a Dwayne Hankins video?
Dwayne Hankins president review. Just talk about the pricing of waters at $7 a cup. Root Sports review.
Being a joke this year.
It's 50-50. Oh, Billups came back. I had originally planned on dropping Billups tomorrow, but, you know, I can drop either.
A Jody Allen is a cheapskate video.
Jody Allen review.
Douglas Fir.
Douglas Fir. This sounds like
Connor Johnson, don't say that. You're gonna
Connor, why?
Manifest him into chat. It's been such a good stream.
I know. Why, Connor?
He's ran out of fake emails he can't think of any more names for email address.
Well, what's your vote, Eric?
I'd vote Cronin, but I'm happy to go with whatever chat chooses.
It looks like.
Unless you mean Rodney Billups, like Jackson says.
Yeah.
I'll take Rodney Billups.
Today we're talking about Coach Billups. And I just don't even say the first name the whole time.
Like you're saying stuff that kind of don't make sense, and then you say you're talking about Rod.
Anyway, Rodney Billups. Yeah, just in the outro is the first time I say his name. That'd be funny. Anyway. So it looks like I'm dropping Chauncey's coach review tomorrow. And then I'll drop Cronin's on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sunday... I'm just going to drop like a funny moments montage, just kind of a little filler video. Unless, I mean, we could put that off, but it was just from this past season. So that's why I had it in the first week, but we just had, the season recap highlights for that. So, if you wanted to do a rant video, Eric, I could always push that back. Up to you. I don't care. But that would just be Sunday. That'd be back-to-back days with videos for you, though. You'll probably get asked about it in your mailbag, though. So maybe just save it for the mailbag. And, we can title the mailbag after that, and it'll be clickbait, but not actually clickbait. It'll just be something people will click on. So.
Brian Tadovich with the $2 Nation. Thank you, Brian. Thanks for the content. Get slurping on my thing. What?
What was I gonna say it to? You read it, so I don't have to read it, and I don't want that to get clipped. You laughed enough to where it's not that great of a clip, but yeah, you almost got.
Oh man, I didn't think Brian would get me, man. See, someone's
God
a troll.
Dang it, Connor!
I do not believe that this is the actual person. Someone.
Definitely.
Oh, Trevin beat me by a second. Jackson's third.
Connor, you inspired someone else.
You're unhiding him, Tori? God.
I didn't hide him. What are you talking about?
What is wrong with you? It says Cam Reddish was unhidden by Blazers Uprise Live.
That's not true because I hit hid. I hit hide.
You hit hid?
I hid and hit hide. So I mean he's not here, is he? Oh God, AJ, you're gonna make us hide you.
Jackson had to hide it again.
Nope, I don't see him, so.
Not you, Connor, the other Connor.
Turns says I always mad at AJ. LOL. I'm yawning. Oh my goodness. Shout out Colonel Pancakes with a $5 dono. Colonel Pancakes, MVP of today's stream, says, do you think Kareem Hunt's brother, Mike Hunt, would be a good backup center instead of Eubanks?
No.
Mike is only 6'2", so no. Nice try there. That one's a little too overplayed to get me. Okay, you guys gotta get us when we're not expecting it. Okay, because now if Brian left that same dono, I don't think you'd read it, Eric. Or you'd expect it.
I didn't think Brian would do that to us, but he's just as childish as everyone else, man.
Anyway, chat. 5 minutes of life advice, and then we're out of here. Okay.
Yeah, my wife wants to go to bed.
Yeah, life advice. Listen to your wife. No matter what.
Is Dario Saric better than Eubanks? Yes.
That's not life advice. My life advice is don't ask basketball questions during the life advice segment. Pasty Zach, $5 donut says, is this what chat would be like if we had a fun winning team?
We don't know because outside of 14 games, we've never had that experience.
Well, at the start of the year, it was 800 people and just bang, 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 bang. I couldn't even keep up.
Hard, yeah.
I'm I got to read 12 donos off. It was fun. I was yeah. It was awesome. I tried to encapsulate that part of the season more in the season recap, but not make it too much where it's just about how we started good. So, because obviously it became a blur after that, but there was a lot of fun moments to start the season. It was very fun. If you weren't here to start the season, is there anybody in chat who found us since November? Like
I'm, s-
December,
I'm, s-
January,
I'm sorry.
February. What?
I'm sorry for those who did
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
have only gotten negative S.
Max, that's not true, you freaking troll. Be honest, okay? Don't troll. Be honest. And if you found us since then, let me know when you found us, because I'm curious.
Aeromancer asked if either of us have tattoos.
No. Nope.
Yeah, I'm lame too. Don't smoke weed. Don't have tattoos. No piercings. Yep.
Yep, I'm the same. I'm just a hooper, you know? Whatever that means.
Connor Johnson says his first stream was when we added Matisse and he was his biggest supporter, and we all hated me.
I hated you.
Sorry.
I mean, you seem like you've been here a while, so I don't know. You're just a natural. You're just meant for this cult, even though you're a Matisse lover. The fact that you're still here, you found us during the trade deadline, and you loved Matisse, and the fact that you're still here is actually quite impressive. I don't know how that happened. So, shout out to you. And thank you for bringing this out of the woodworks. Kieran says, I'm smoking weed right now. The problem is we didn't ask. So, I don't need to know about that. Who wants life advice? Ask me a life advice question. Did we miss a life advice question? Jackson said, Arrow, I thought you had that Riz and you didn't need wife advice. Which I don't understand.
He asked about tattoos.
Oh, wife advice.
What cheese is best for grilled cheese?
I don't know. I don't cook.
Cheddar.
Probably.
For grilled cheese, yeah.
Y'all just making me hungry. I'm going to have some waffles.
What should I tell my GD about what I'm doing right now?
What should I tell my GD? What is your GD? And what are you doing right now? What should I tell my girlfriend about what I'm doing right now? What are you doing right now? What should you tell your girlfriend about you watching the stream, or about are you doing something else?
You should tell her you're watching your favorite YouTubers and that she should join you.
Yeah. It could be romantic.
Outside, if she has OCD and was watching Tori make that page earlier, pretty good eye candy, right? It's on Tori's side.
That's his girlfriend. I don't want his girlfriend.
No, I'm not saying that, but at least like she has something to look at while he's getting his blazer fix in, right?
Oh yeah, she can watch him watch us.
Yeah,
I like that. That's a great idea, actually. Yeah, tell her to come watch you watch us. That's what you should tell her. Shout Arrowmancer with the $2 dono says, Max Cam Reddish MVP, MVP, MVP. Thank you, Arrowmancer, for the $2 dono. That's what I read off those messages in that voice, by the way. It's the Gabe voice. How to stop eating late at night. Put the food down? I eat earlier? I don't know, man. I'm about to go have some waffles, so I'm not the person to ask.
What to eat all day? Well, I mean, what are you doing? Are you like doing athletic activity, or are you sitting down watching baseball all day and NBA playoffs?
Okay, if anybody has a serious life advice question, I'll give you 30 seconds. If not, we're out of here.
Yeah, wings are always good. If you're wings or nachos, you should eat.
Pineapples on pizza is pretty good. I enjoy it.
I don't enjoy pineapples on pizza, but have no problem if you do.
This isn't a get to know us Q&A. This is a we give you advice on your freaking life, okay? I want to know about you. Tori, I have a question. How do you make time in the day to get out and touch grass? I hate you, Arrowmancer. Remember, Eric said I would never, ever touch grass or find grass, or... So, I don't know what you're talking about. I want advice on getting to know you guys. Hang out in the Discord voice chat when I'm in there almost every day. Pretty simple.
I don't mind if you guys ask questions, but yeah.
And if you hop in the Discord voice chat when I'm in there, don't just stay muted, sit there for 4 minutes, and then leave without saying anything.
Who was that?
And also, because people do that all the time. Also, if you join the Discord VC, do not start asking me 20 Blazers questions in 2 minutes. Okay? I got mailbags for that and streams for that. So
look for that prompt.
Yeah. So, when I'm in voice chat outside my streams, it's when I get to not think about the Blazers.
So what Tori's saying is, when you're in Discord, look for him in one of the voice chats. He'll probably be there with Connor and Smog and Brady, and just,
maybe Gabe.
Just join in and then just ask him nothing but Blazer questions. No, it's not called Rip City Uprise. It's called Blazers Uprise. There's a link in the description of this video.
Yeah, if one of you comes in and starts doing that on purpose, I will just kick you from a voice chat. Treat me like I'm a human, not just a Blazers YouTuber, okay? I am a human being, believe it or not. Tori's only capable of discussing Blazers, apparently. Anyway. Jackson, here's a 5-minute ban. Anyway, anything else, Eric?
Would you be mad if someone made a Rip City Uprise channel and got viral overnight?
How would somebody get viral off a Rip City Uprise channel? You know how hard it is to even get new people to watch Blazer stuff right now? It's almost impossible.
They'd probably only get people who thought it was us, like people going to that Discord or whatever.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, people have tried to duplicate what we do all the time, so...
Yeah, people think it's easy. People think it's much easier to do what we do than it is.
Even people with like 8,000 times built-in advantages over us and couldn't do what we were doing. So
yeah. So Eric said, I told my girlfriend what I was watching and she said, cool, I'm going to bed. But did you ask her to watch you?
So what? Wait, why did it matter why were you scared to tell her what you were doing then? Are you scared to tell her that you voted for the Kings to win the championship? Like,
is the Discord Blazers Uprise? Just click the link.
There's literally a link, man.
There's also a link to Watch Party.
There's another link.
Whoops. Let me get rid of that. Yeah.
Maybe I'll
Connor Johnson said, I'd be slightly embarrassed to tell my girlfriend, and I don't know why, but it's definitely a me problem. Well, just I can tell her why we're cool, okay? And why you're in a cool cult.
If you have to tell someone why you're cool, you're not cool.
No, not to I mean, people don't get the YouTube, thing for sports.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell someone why you're cool. So,
just let her know that we've been here for you throughout the ups and downs.
Yeah, we're basically your therapist, okay?
Unlike
but
your
a fun one.
Previous girlfriends. So.
Say we've been here for you more than she has.
Oh no! Don't say that. Don't say.
See how that goes, and then get back to me. That's my life advice. I need to give some life advice, and there it is.
But Eric, like, you've met us in person, like we know you, so it's just like you're on here watching your friends, right?
I don't have any friends, so I don't know about that, but yeah, basically.
You're saying Eric Olson is not your friend?
I don't have friends.
Wow, Connor's gonna go cry now. God. Tori, that's a question for you. If your girlfriend or
What?
Uprise, one's got to go.
What? No comment. No, we don't. That's not how reality works. All good. Have you even been here until now? You just come in with that. That's your first. You don't even gonna say hi. You're gonna say anyway. You know what my girlfriend is? It is this YouTube channel. Well, the main YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is my side channel. So
Raiden says we essentially spend 5 to 8 hours watching games plus streams on game days. Is this an unhealthy amount of screen time? No, it is not. It's the perfect amount of screen time. But blame the Blazers for sucking. And
you need blue light glasses. I can probably get those as a sponsor if you want.
This is why Cronin needs to be better at his job, so it becomes a healthy amount of screen time because we're all happy instead of being put in this miserable position. Or we need Wemby. Wemby will make us all happy. We all get to touch grass if we get Wemby, right?
Yeah, exactly. We just had a mock off-season spot get taken. FYI.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Who, Kieran's?
Because it's our main editor, Eric, wants to be a part of it and says he'll be active when I believe him. It's Mateo. So
okay.
Shout out to Mateo. Because he literally edited the audio or just made the cuts for the video today. So like I do all the graphics and everything, but sometimes I have him edit audio. So since he's, big behind the scenes, I'm gonna let him do it.
I thought you meant like someone said something, so you were stripping them of a spot.
No, but yeah. I could. I want to turn this into like everybody tries to suck up to me and kiss my ass for a mock off-season spot is what I'm going for the next 3 weeks. Okay, so if you want a mock off-season spot, just you know what to do.
Taylor Packer asked if a snake bit your Eric, Tori. What?
If a snake bit my Eric?
If a snake... Okay, yeah. If anyone got... I'll just say it. I would help anyone out who needed me to do that, no matter how bad the situation was. I would help them out.
What are we talking about here? I don't even want to know. I don't even know. I think I might know.
It doesn't mean it's sexual.
What are we talking about here? It's time to end the stream. Y'all should have just asked for life advice like I told you to, but instead, what in the world are we talking about? If I DM Tori, you are in L, are my chances for a spot decreased from 1% to 0%? I mean, would I even know it's you? Is your Twitter name also just a bunch of random letters jumbled together? Like... Brian, I don't want... Eric is the bro, Tori. He a real one. True. 100 emoji.
True, Sam, true.
Anything else?
Thank you to everyone for watching. Appreciate you all. Thanks for not outside of a couple people. Thank you for having a fun chat today. Even though you guys are wilding, it's still fun.
And if you found us during the regular season, this is what the off season is like, okay? So this was pretty long stream because we're making picks, but we have multiple streams where we have 30 minutes of basketball, and then it's just whatever the hell this has been the last 20 minutes. So anyway, thank you guys for making it fun. Thank you guys for being a part of the community. Appreciate y'all. Thank you to everyone who donated tonight. Screw everyone that voted for the Kings to sweep or get swept.
Unless you donated.
Which is multiple people. So, appreciate y'all. Have a good rest of your night. Video tomorrow. It'll be the Joe or what'd they vote? The Chauncey Billups
Yeah,
player
Phillips,
or the
Phillips.
Chauncey Billups review, and then we'll have Joe Cronin, and then Sunday and Monday. Monday will be Eric's mailbag. Sunday will either be like funny moments, or maybe I'll think of something else, or Eric will think of something else. But then next Tuesday, player reviews start. That's April 18th, and they go all the way through April 30th. Okay, so I got 13 players lined up. I've already recorded 5. I'm going to try and finish the other 8, recording them by the end of this weekend. So at that point, once I'm ahead, I will have regular upload times. I'm aiming for 12 p.m. Might go a little bit later. We'll see. But I'm going to try 12 p.m. I think that makes the most sense. So it would be nice to get consistent upload times. So drop a Blazers Pulse before the stream. If you haven't watched it, feel free to go check it out on the main channel. And yeah, I think that's it. So we're out of here. Thank you to BetOnline for sponsoring the stream, by the way. Appreciate them. If you want to get in on any of the playoff action, now that you are a playoff expert because you just made picks, right? That makes you an expert. You can get in on the action. Test your knowledge with BetOnline using the promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for a 50% reward bonus. We are out of here. Have a good rest of your Friday morning. Until next time, as always, peace out. Go Blazers.